Fight week, how you feeling?
Yeah, I feel great. It's been a great training camp, with my coaches, Bobby Mills, and my assistant coach, Connor Ward. We've been working tremendously hard for this moment, and it's finally here.
A lot of sacrifices gone into this camp. You left London, your family's here, and your new baby's here. How tough has it been to put every last ounce into this fight?
Oh, it's been difficult at times, I'm not going to lie. It's been very difficult, but, I just had to put it in the back of my mind, knowing that what I'm doing is to secure their future. It's literally a sacrifice. So I definitely believe that it's all going to pay off. If you work hard and you never give up, it will always pay off. And that's the message I want to send out to all the kids going through something, to all the kids that want to strive and achieve any form of greatness. You have to put in the work and make the necessary sacrifices.
And because of that sacrifice, what emotions have been going through your mind in the last couple of days?
Oh, that I really have to put in the performance of my life. I believe that, so I can really show everyone, okay, do you know what? Isaac Chamberlain, he's the real deal.
What sort of performance do you need to put in to prove that to people?
Just show the potential that I have, to show what I've been showing in the gym, just to show it on fight night. And I believe that will happen because I put in the work. If you put in the work so much, you kind of deserve it because of everything that you've sacrificed, the discipline, everything, it all comes together.
What percentage of the best Isaac Chamberlain do you think the public have seen so far?
Not sure. There's always been something. In a fight, you're never really 100%. There's always been something. But I think this time it's the first time where, there's actually a good chance that there will be something special on Friday.
Talk about the shoulders is one thing that, that's sort of hampered you in various moments of your career. Now with two working shoulders, how much more dangerous does that make you?
It's like a new weapon to the arsenal, because before it was very difficult using the right hand. Since 2016, you could see I was starting everything off with my left hand only. But now I've gotten a lot more confident with it now, and it feels brand new. And I'm very, very blessed, to even have two working shoulders.
I wonder how that Coley fight would have happened with the right shoulder as well, working in full flow.
You know what? In regards to that moment, I think everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't have learned the things that I learned if I never went through that process, if I never went through that phase in my career, in my life. So it's definitely made me grow stronger, have a stronger character as well. So I'm very, very grateful for everything that's happened in my life because it got me to where I am now.
You've probably been asked 1,800 times this week that do you need to knock Prasevich out quicker than 3 rounds? The comparisons of a Coley. How have you dealt with that? And, do you feel any of that?
I don't believe there's any pressure. A Coley has his road, I have my road. From where he's come to, from where he's come from. It's an inspiration as well. So I wish him nothing but the best. If our paths cross again in the future, then of course a lot of things will change. But I believe that I had to go through what I went through. So to compare myself now, the only person I'm comparing myself with is who I was, the person yesterday. I'm always trying to look to better myself because if you better yourself, the potential is endless.
David Haye, Tony Bellew, Lawrence Coley now. Who's the next British champion?
Isaac Chamberlain.
How far do you think you are from that happening?
Probably next year. Definitely next year. If I work hard, we stay dedicated, stay disciplined, become a gym rat that I've already been, and it can definitely happen. Mick has the tools to definitely make that happen. I have a great team.
We win this IBF International title. You go to top 15 with the IBF. If you look at the IBF rankings, the number one spot.
The number one is vacant. So that could be my spot.
And then Maurice Breedis, fancy going over to Latvia for a fight in front of a sellout crowd there?
Of course. He has the Ring Magazine belt as well. That's one of the most beautiful belts in boxing. IBF, one of the most amazing belts in boxing. So to do that would be a dream.
I'm guessing you've watched a few of his fights. The atmosphere in Riga is incredible. How, obviously I'm not expecting you to go into much detail, but, can you see those openings? Can you see how you beat him?
Of course, we was watching him probably about 5 days ago, with my coach. So when the time comes, we'll formulate a perfect game plan, and I will work myself straight. I work like a gladiator, like a Trojan, to make sure I get the win.
What's your message to him and to the Sauerlands who promote him to make that fight happen?
Just, we'll see each other very soon. I just got to take care of what's in front of me on Friday.
And just looking at the other world champions, we've spoken about Coley, so next one is probably Alunga Makabu, probably going to fight Canelo. That fight might not happen though, and maybe that's another good fight for you to take very soon.
Yeah, it all depends really. It all depends on mixed management and where he thinks I should go. We'll definitely have that talk in the future, but right now what I'm focusing on is what's in front of me, because obviously I can't really look too far ahead. I need to take, as John Peg has said before, I said it in the press conference, we're on the stairs now, so we have to take each step. You can't jump steps, you have to take each step one at a time, because if you start to overlook, that's where problems start to occur.
And we're going to have a British rival ringside on Friday night, Richard Riakporhe. I know that he's very good friends with yourself, having known each other for a long time, but they must be keen to, he's watching up close, very close to the ring, put in a performance and make him aware that, that he's not the only British cruiserweight out there hungry for titles.
Yeah, 100%. Richard Riakporhe is a very good friend of mine. We train under the same trainer with Ted. So, I definitely wish him the best. He can definitely fight for a world title in the future, for the WBC world title. He had a great performance against Duradola. And, he looks very, very good. So I definitely wish him the best.
Would you take that fight, though, if it came up in the, next fight, maybe?
It depends. It all depends on how much they're offering. For friendship, I don't believe money should come in the way of that. I definitely believe, unless it's life-changing money for both of us, not just for me, but for me and him, then of course we can come to a negotiation.
All right, we'll leave it. We'll leave that one open, ready for the future. Mikel Lawal as well is another cruiserweight who is kind of up and coming and put in a decent performance the other week. Thoughts on him?
No, Mikel Lawal is a very good fighter, very hard hitter as well. All the guys in the division, it's a thriving domestic cruiserweight division. And it's just very, very exciting to see the talent coming through, and I wish none of them were the best. It's a very, very difficult sport to be in, to get up and train, to take punishment and to keep going. So my respect is to everyone who gets into that ring.
Just lastly, what should the fans in the arena and the fans watching at home on Channel 5 expect to see on Friday night? Give us a big sell.
Just fireworks, explosiveness. I'm ready. I've been ready. I'm prepared.
And what time can they see it?
Friday, 10:30 p.m, live on Channel 5.